Alright, good evening, gentlemen. We're gamers of the night. You got number 4 on the way. And of course, as always, we decided by popular demand we brought back MT Shark 7. Mark,
Hello,
welcome.
everyone.
Glad to be back.
Yep.
He's lying. No, I'm just kidding. And tonight we have a very special guest. I want everyone to please welcome Eric999. Welcome aboard, my man.
I'm very special.
You are very special.
Thank
So
you.
we're gonna go around and we'll start with Eric, of course. If that's okay, Mark, because he's our really special guest.
Exactly.
Is that okay? That's okay. You're not gonna beat me up backstage again.
No.
All right, Eric, why don't you give us a little overview and what you've been game playing lately, or maybe watching some sports lately.
Okay. Well, I've been watching the Blackhawks fail, but today they won a game. Otherwise, I've been playing Uncharted Collection, MLB The Show, and Destiny.
How's the Uncharted collection?
It's my first time going through Uncharted, so I'm having a good time.
Oh, okay, that's really good. I like number 1 was pretty good. Where you at in where you at in it?
I couldn't tell you. I'm in a jungle somewhere.
Oh, like on the first game?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought the first game was pretty good. The second game, I felt dragged on a bit, but it was still pretty solid. Number 3 was pretty good too. Those are all pretty good. Did you see the? I know you watched. I think you watched a bit of baseball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Blue Jays Kansas City game?
Isn't that the worst?
Pardon me?
Isn't that the worst?
I tuned in just as the collapse happened.
Dude, the Blue Jays, they were my team to pick to win the series, and they're just sucking.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you betting guy?
Sometime.
I think I know what you mean. No, that was wow. That was what you call what the Blue Jackets would do, I guess. No, I'm gonna take that back. It is what the Canucks would do in every second of the last period. And there it goes. It's screwed up
Much
now.
better.
Much better. Yeah. Well, granted though, like I don't know if you've seen, because I'm local to it, so I'll get to in last night. They actually gave a pretty good end of an effort, which is well. But anyways, so would you say you what else do you say? Sorry, what else you playing again? One I want to talk about.
MLB The Show and Destiny.
Destiny. You want to ask Mark or me?
Both.
Go ahead, Mark.
What
You
about
ask
that?
him. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Don't even get me started with that. I enjoy how I spent all that money on the DLC and I can't even play it because apparently I'm not ranked up high enough.
What rank do you have to be?
I think for the second DLC you have to be like 35 or something like that.
Interesting.
I'm like 28 or something. And you can't rank up like normal means by like killing people to get points. You have to rank up by upgrading your armor.
Yeah.
And basically the main way to do that is to play online with everyone else, and just really annoying.
Yeah. You should play with me. I'll get you ranked up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
there you go, Mark. You can play with him now. Because I had to quit because, well, first of all, I was taking off too much hard drive, too much. Yeah, I was taking out too much memory in my hard drive. But then me and Mark got to a point where am I at the last levels, Mark, or was I at the last levels?
We were at the second to last area, I think.
Okay, so I'm playing, but the problem was I couldn't. There was no way I could do anything because it was on impossible mode, and Mark was playing on easy. So we just couldn't get through it, and I couldn't change the difficulty of it. So I'm level 16 playing on impossible mode. That's why it's impossible. It was weird, and Mark told me I had to, or someone told me I had to submit a ticket in to see if they can fix it or something.
That's weird.
So it was a bit tedious, and me and Mark got sick of it, so we should have it. Did you delete it, Mark?
No, I haven't played it.
So did you, where you at in it, where you at in it, Eric?
I am actually about to choose my next mission. I am on Venus.
Where's that, Mark?
Oh, geez, I think that's the third area.
Yeah,
You flew right past me then.
Yeah, because there's Earth and Moon, and I think the next one's Venus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
and
well. Great choice of games, Mr. Eric. I like it.
Thank you.
You know what? I really love your Bowser picture too.
Thank you.
Now, what's he doing in? Is he crying or is it doing like steam?
They're tears of sadness.
Oh, Tears of Sadness. Okay, I actually haven't yet to play Super Mario RPG, but I will be soon.
I have had that particular avatar for the past 12 years.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad you kept it then.
I know.
That's
Can't
very
find it anywhere anymore.
Ooh. Do you have it saved somewhere?
I do.
Oh, that's good. I have backup over backup of that.
I seriously do.
All right, Mark. Go ahead. Other than Alan Wake, but you can talk about Alan Wake 2 and PT.
Oh, well, PT, that was just a demo, but I've been playing Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, and
Oh, part of the Games Club.
yeah, I just beat the third dungeon. So I'm hoping my goal is to beat it by next week. Since I'm going to be on travel, I'm going to bring the Retron 5 with me and hopefully just knock that out.
Can we just set that up in the roadway in and play?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm never going to go there ever again.
is that the only game you're playing? Other than the other two I mentioned, or the other one?
That in Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. And how you doing with that?
Good, I just beat episode 2. I'm on episode 3, which I looked at the strategy guide to see how long it is, and it seems to be like the longest chapter in the game, or episode rather, in the game.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, it's the episode 2 drove me crazy. Like, they don't give you much ammo for uh, for defeating all the enemies, and it's kind of weird how you have to defeat the enemies. Is you have to shine a flashlight on them, and there's like a little marker, like a circle around them, and you have to wait till the circle like decreases, and then they like explode, like sort of like explode, and then they're vulnerable, and then you can shoot them.
Oh, that's interesting. So anyway, we're gonna we'll start right away with some breaking news. Was that loud for everybody?
That was the best.
That was super loud. Holy smokes! One more time.
Do it again.
I just figured that out.
Although, you know, everything good comes in threes. You should probably do it. No,
Okay.
I am fully erect now.
All right. So we're gonna get into the breaking news. Just the Nintendo NX. They announced Nintendo's been distributing the software kit for the NX, and there's just more rumors. It's a handheld hybrid system. Still, I'll call it still rumors. We're not still sure where this is going yet. So I'm gonna leave it. Mark, why don't you start off on this? Go ahead.
One thing I watched yesterday was that it's going to be a console, but it's going to include its own like separate handheld. So that way, if you're playing a game, you can also take it with you via the handheld. So you can take your game on the go.
Feel free to chime in there too on this one. This is like where we're gonna discuss too, and I'll get your thoughts too.
Gotcha.
So sorry, Mark. Can you do it one more time?
Oh yeah, so the NX is besides being a console, it's also going to include its own handheld, and
Yeah.
you can actually play a game, and then from the handheld you can like take it with you and continue your progress.
See, like the only thing I just find weird with that is the new 3DS they just have, which is going to be like, well, it's gonna be. You know what? Also, that sounds like too. It's just all it's doing is just like they're doing like another Wii U tablet, but you can just take it further with you.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
I'd be
Yeah, it's
okay with
kind of.
that.
I'd be okay with that too, if they. I don't know. It's just so weird. So let's get Eric's thoughts on this one.
Okay, well, I think the NX sounds pretty sweet from the details we've got so far.
It
Uh,
actually, that's right. It does sound sweet because it says it's apparently going to be stronger than the PS4 and the Xbox One.
the only
Wow.
thing I'm thinking though is if it's that strong and it also is going to be a handheld, this is going to be crazy expensive.
You know what? That's a good one. What kind of price range are you thinking of there?
I mean, if it's going to have all that and be as powerful as them and have a big storage, it'd have to be about $500,
It's a pretty steep price too.
Yeah, that's what
especially
I
for
was
Nintendo.
thinking.
Yeah, but then again though, that's a brand name Nintendo you trust, and they've brought you entertainment for years and years. Why Eric has his Bowser picture there for the past 50 years.
Exactly, the past 50.
That's wow, that's a good. Actually, Marky, that's a good point. Um, what would you put a price point on this one? I think I agree with Eric about we're talking about $500 because Xbox One and PS4 were just about up there.
Well, yeah, I was thinking 500 as well.
That's a pretty good one. Now, do you guys still? Now, again, we're gonna go because there's no optical disc with it. So, like, Eric, do you think this is gonna be like a flash drive memory or digital streaming?
Well, I hope it's not streaming, but I could see where they would be online only. Let me rephrase that. Yeah, I'm aware of what I said. I mean, I meant no discs.
Yeah, no disc would be.
Yeah,
Well, it's already gonna be no. Well, they already said no disc, right? That's confirmed, right?
or cartridges. I mean. All right, I'm over 2 on the night, but I mean no physical whatsoever. I could see it being digital only.
Digital only. Would you still get that?
Um, depends. Depends on like what they would do, how long they're going to keep the servers up, like what
That's
guarantees I have.
You're really nailing it. That's my biggest concern too. Because I don't like buying a whole bunch of games that I can't play anymore. Because granted, you look back on like your game shelves, like your
Yeah,
N64, Sega games, and all that. You can still go back and play them easy, no problem. You have something like that where, okay, you know what? I want to relive a bit of nostalgia. I want to play Super Eric Boy 2. You pop that in. Well, you can because the server's gone. You can't play it now, and that's probably one of your all-time favorite games. That's gonna really stick wrong and hurt with a lot of people with that.
exactly. Like it would
What?
basically go from being a $500+ investment to a $10 paperweight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about you, Mark? Would you be pretty disappointed if you couldn't play Super Eric Boy 2?
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. I would imagine that the servers would last forever. Because what happens if it's DRM free?
Who knows?
Hmm.
I I don't know. Everything's it's still in there. You know what? Are we even sure it's gonna be called the NX? I find that I don't really like that name. I don't like NX. Just sounds a bit too.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
hoping they just go back to Revolution.
I like that. I would really like that. Man, that's been around for a long time. Wasn't that with the GameCube too? Even
Um, Possibly.
man, we go back that far. Do you remember, Mark?
I don't remember the code name for GameCube.
Wasn't it the Dolphin?
Oh yeah, that's right. The Dolphin. It was Wii was gonna be Revolution.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, nostalgia digging there. So I don't know. The NX, it sounds really promising. It sounds really cool. It's
Put it
just
this
all
way.
the
It'll be great as long as it's not like the Wii U, me, us, them.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
No more pronouns.
That's right. Wii U, Wii U, Wii Me. Oh man. Then that just makes you wonder, like, what are they gonna do with Nintendo Network too? No one's really talked about that Nintendo Network. What about you guys?
Hope they had achievements and then a decent friends list and voice chat.
Agreed.
Yeah, they definitely have to step it up to actually be competitive with Sony and Microsoft.
There's
Yeah,
only one benefit they have at the moment is that they're free.
yeah. I like free.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to change, though, unfortunately. But who knows? If it stays free, I say good for them. All right, gentlemen. So Eric, you're playing Super Earth Boy 3. You're
Mhm.
having a tough time on that one level. You're just having a really tough time, but
Yes.
you're emulating this game. So you're gonna put a save state right here, and try over and over again, just to keep playing it. Do you think save states are a cheating method?
That's a good question. I think it depends on the game. Like if it's one that was meant to be done in one playthrough, like Ninja Gaiden, then yes, it's cheating. But if it was one like I don't know, the new Call of Duty or something, where it doesn't really matter, then I guess it doesn't. No one would care.
That's a pretty good point, Mark. How we said that. He added in the new and the old.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That like, for me, I would think it's just a modern convenience. Because obviously, like playing games nowadays, like you turn around and it's checkpoint, checkpoint, like all the time. So it's like if you die, you're just going back like one step. It's not like you have to ever redo the entire level over again. So I think it just basically makes those type of games where you had to play the whole level again just a modern convenience where you're adding in your own checkpoints. But I mean, it all depends like how you do it. Like for me, I don't like take one step, save state, take one step, save state. I'll like break it up into parts. Like say for instance with the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, I'll do the dungeon myself like without any save states. But once I get to the boss, then I'll save state it. And that way I know what I'm walking into, and then I can defeat them. And then after I beat the boss, then I save state it after it.
So you're pretty much just what you're doing is just like for that reason, all you're doing for then is just yeah, all you're doing is just make it convenient. Whereas you can easily run back and forth to the boss, like if
Yeah,
you got killed or something. But like but what you're doing is you're just putting the save state there, so you're saving time. So let's go
yeah.
back to Eric on this one now. Would you consider that cheating?
Mm, I don't know about. Well, I if you can separate the two, it's more of an unfair advantage than really calling it cheating. But I don't. You guys know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So I guess it just depends on who you ask. I wouldn't call it cheating. I would just say like it's you make it not as challenging. So it might ruin the game for you in a way. It might make it seem too easy. Might take away from the feeling of accomplishment, but I guess not technically cheating.
Yeah.
That's a good point because that's a good one too, Mark. You really nailed it. You guys are nailing me today, aren't you?
We did our homework.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And you're a spur of the moment. You hit a home run there more than the Blue Jays did.
Yeah, very very good. I,
Um,
I even did the bat flip afterwards.
oh man, that's a really good one, Mark. Like okay, if you're stating like NES games like that, yeah, it's cheating because you're just giving yourself that advantage of just quickly loading up and just restarting what you're trying to avoid or what you're trying to do. It's cheap on that aspect. But you're saying save state to where like something like a Zelda boss, like where you're right there, you can just go in and out. Like, oh, I failed, I could just load do that again.
Yeah.
Just essentially you're just saving time, and
Mhm.
as you call it, the whole convenience kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that is quite interesting. So I guess it really depends on, like Eric said, who you ask in that aspect. So that's a good one. That's pretty interesting. So I guess you know what, like for emulation, I'm all for it. You've earned it too. Like there's some NES games too. Like you want to play like Super Mario Brothers 3, and if you want to say if you don't have the SNES one, or you don't want to, or you just want to play the older version of it, which they're essentially just the same, just scrapped up a bit.
Yeah.
So you can go through. You can go through it. You can just save state it to where you stopped, which most Mario games do that now from one point through. So See now, then I wouldn't call that cheating because you're just saving it in the place. 'Cause in the old days, Mark probably left his NES on all night, or no, pardon me, Magnavox on all night,
Yeah.
and Atari on all night. God, I'll get it right sometime.
That is a good point. Like it's not tech. Yeah, it's more convenient. Like in the old days, you had to get to the checkpoint or whatever. So save states, save states definitely have their purpose, and it's not always cheating. It just depends. Like, because save states technically existed in the old days via codes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's not that new
Oh.
of a thing. It's just basically you can call it convenient. That's
Plus
just the
the
best overall thing, convenience.
plus save state would be better than a code. Oh my goodness.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What were they thinking with those? That's interesting. I really want to see whose idea behind it that was. Let's make a really long code. But hey, that's part of gaming history, I guess.
It's true, and it also went with like achievements and stuff because if the code was just like the number 4, then anyone could do it in advance in the game, and you didn't feel like you'd earned to use the code.
That's right too. I think I shorted it, I guess too. Like, I don't know. Anyway, they're better. You know, okay, we can all agree. I think they're better than the pitchers one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's no. All right. So speaking of the NES, imagine this one, Mark. It's October 2018. You're standing in line for launch of the NES again. Now imagine they brought up the NES again, saying it's all brand new. We're gonna remake all the games again, so you can play all your games again because your NES games are 30 years old now. Everybody loved the hell of out of that system, so we're gonna bring it back again. You can play all your games again. Go ahead.
Is Eric starting, or do you want to start with me?
Oh, I didn't hear what the question was.
Well, I said Mark. I said Mark was standing in line. Eric's standing in his own line. So I
Oh.
guess I'll go to Eric's line then, since he'll want to answer me. Eric, how would you be feeling it? Like, what would you think if they decided to redo the whole NES again?
Well,
You
I'm
could relive
upset
that
that
whole era.
you won't let me stand in Mark's line. What if we wanted to hang out?
Standing in each other's line. Go ahead, guys. That's all for you.
All right, thank you. I mean, I wouldn't buy it.
You wouldn't buy it?
I would not. I get it because it's like the whole remastered thing, and an HD upgrade would be nice, but there are only so many times I could buy the same games over and over.
Well, here's the thing, though, Matt. Like, here, I'll put, like, just imagine it's like today. You can just go and buy, like, you can get the games that you don't have already.
Well, I could have an emulator.
That would probably hit the whole point of that, wouldn't it? Hmm. That would be unless you wanted to buy physical too, though. But yeah, but at this day and age, that would be. So I guess you're at a line too then, Mark, or
I wouldn't buy it. I don't need a fifth Nintendo.
You could go for the Guinness record on them.
Yeah.
good, yeah. I'm in
I
line
think
for my.
with a 4 or 5.
That'd be interesting. You weren't in line for the NES launch, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. That would be interesting if someone was in it twice in a row. That'd be like deja vu.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind it because I don't like. To me, I don't know why they're not still selling them because it's a way to make money still. But like I could see there's the game store won't have room for it. Like yeah, and yes, you're about 30 years old. No, you're off the shelf now. You're old.
Yeah.
It would hurt the retro market too because they would just pretty much re-release their games at the price they're retailed by, or well, probably nowadays they'll probably jack up the price higher now so that they can get in on the money. I don't know that it would just be really interesting if they all of a sudden came back and said, okay, we're going to redo this again.
It would be cool, but I don't think it would ever happen. It's way too much money that it would cost.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail in the coffin on that one there. Wouldn't you say so, Mark?
Yeah. How much, Eric? How much do you think it would cost nowadays?
Depends on what kind of hardware you're using. Like, did you just want to remake the NES basically as it was? Just make them
As
brand new
is.
again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Then I wouldn't buy it because then it's still guaranteed to have a faulty 72-pin connector.
Oh well, they'll probably update it.
Well, I mean, if it's updated and everything, I can't see it costing over $100.
No, I can't. Yeah, there you go. What about a Nintendo plug and play? Something like that.
I'm amazed actually they haven't done that already.
Yeah.
I am too. They can do it easy because they couldn't do it for like Super Nintendo games because that's too much. Something like that, like the arcade games like that. The Mario's that can do it. They can even do the. I guess it couldn't do it. I guess Zelda does depend. Yeah, and then yeah, there you go. There you go. Random topic put in. Sorry, Mark. Nintendo plug and plays. Go ahead, gentlemen.
I hope they have save states.
Retron 5 does.
Mark, how do you like your Retron 5? I've never even like thought of getting one.
Oh man, I love it. I would highly recommend you get one. That's like all I ever use. That's one of my highly played systems.
It's really that good, huh?
Yeah.
I've heard people have had trouble with it, like setting it up though.
I know they did have a bad batch of them. Like some of them were complaining about the cartridge connector pins would get loose and it wouldn't read the games correctly. Most notably, like I think Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Oh,
But I think if you buy it now, they already fix the problem.
okay.
Pretty.
So I think that is that what Eric's gonna get under the tree this Christmas, the Retron 5?
Now I'm just gonna get another tree under the tree.
Another tree under the tree. Huh,
Hmm.
interesting. All right, gentlemen. What we got next, Mark? You go ahead.
Oh, yeah, about the plug and play. Yeah,
Oh
would
no. Next topic. We're going next. Next.
the reincarnation of Dead IPs.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Rock Band, which they just released the Rock Band and the new Guitar Hero, and I always wondered since they have re-released them, would you be able to see a new DJ Hero on the horizon?
So are we talking about the dead APs?
Yeah, because Rock Band and Guitar Hero, they like pretty much came and went, and now they just re-released them, not just this week or last week.
Well, I just hope they don't flood the market with that again, because that really hurt it. In my
Yeah, I'm hoping now they like learn their lesson from last time.
Yeah. That's where Eric's gonna get on the tree this year. DJ Hero.
I would be so upset. I couldn't even get the old DJ Hero to work. That was awful.
You couldn't get it to work.
No, I sucked.
Like are we talking like getting it to work like play wise or like actually wouldn't like work like
I mean,
technical?
I thought I had the talent and the eyes to like do two things at once. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm
No,
uncoordinated.
I never played that. I what do we have? You know, I gotta look at my shelf. Can't remember. It's Rockman, I think. Oh my god. Yeah, no. They took the microphone with him and they yeah, forget you. Wake up the neighbors, dude. I'm not gonna play whatever. Okay, I couldn't sing anyway. It's going all weird.
You should
But
try.
I might if I hook it up. I think I will do a let's play of it again just for fun. But I got no room for it though. Plus all the pieces are missing. Came with a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
I so will there be new GJ Hero? I'm gonna get. I'm gonna
I hope
guess
not.
maybe down the road there might be because they seem to want to bring back everything except the NES. But it
The
was
first
just
DJ. Oh, the first one didn't sell that well though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you never know. I guess. Well, if they depends if they fix all the stuff or not. But yeah, I can see that. But if they do the same thing with like Rock Band, Guitar Hero, just go like, oh, here's Guitar Hero this, Guitar Hero that, and it's gonna fold again. I think this time faster because wasn't it like every month there's like a new Rock Band and Guitar Hero coming out?
And it was like every year.
In I think it was like 2009, they had 4 different Guitar Heroes come out.
Yeah, that was nuts. I know people too who kept just buying it and buying it. I'm like, well, what can't they just like, if anything, there you go, DLC that or something like that. You must be able to do that
Well, have you guys seen the new controller?
for Guitar Hero.
Yeah,
I'll
it
look
is
up for you.
atrocious.
I'm gonna look up right now. You can
Yeah.
elaborate on that one, Mark, if you've seen it.
No, I didn't.
You know how there used to be just like the 5 buttons? Now at the end there's 3, and then there's 3 on the opposite side of it. So like you'd move your fingers back and forth like playing a real guitar. But for
Yeah.
uncoordinated people like me, that's just not happening.
Well, that's crazy.
I know.
Let's take a look. It's called Guitar Hero Live, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta look that up quickly. While Mark's playing Candy Crush still on his phone.
I know. I'm looking up images as well.
My phone. Guitar Hero Live controller.
Do you actually play Candy Crush, Mark?
No way. I
That's
don't play any mobile games.
Not even the one with Kate Upton riding a horse?
Nah.
Aw.
Is she from Vancouver? If you know,
Well, you should go meet up with her, Jeff.
is she the her and what's that pitcher's name from Detroit?
Verlander?
Yeah, her and Chester Verlander for some reason go to a lot of Canuck games I've seen.
Well, they're dating.
That might be why they're going together then.
Yeah. That's a very good reason.
Man, there's who else goes? William Shatner goes sometimes.
I don't think they're dating.
No,
That'd be great, though.
be interesting.
I know.
A lot of people come here. I don't. Well, I guess it's okay. I don't know. I've lived here too long. Yeah, that controller. Did you see it, Mark?
Yeah.
Black's okay. They went wrong after that, I guess. Alright, take it away. Go ahead.
Who's taking what away?
We're gonna go on to the next topic with Mark.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Friday the 13th, the game coming in? Well, it has its Kickstarter up now.
I think Eric will not be in line for that either.
Eric will not be in line for that.
Eric
You
will
are
not
correct.
be. Eric will not be supporting the Kickstarter.
I will not.
So
I'd-
then, do you don't support Kickstarters at all, do you?
Sometimes. It's just, I never, ever, 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 ever do anything horror related. It's just not really a genre that I care about. So that's pretty much my whole main reason.
I do find there is. This for some reason does seem like the year of survival horrors or horror games too, or something.
There's a quick topic for you that I thought of for after this.
Oh.
A game from a genre you never normally don't play that you really liked.
Hmm.
We have to say that again. I gotta type that. A game.
Or a genre that you normally don't play that you really liked.
How do you spell genre?
Genre.
I will spell it this way: Jounura.
I would have
Yeah,
understood it.
A game where genre. You remember that? We'll come back to that. Are you pumping? Are you kickstarting that up, Mark? You're gonna kickstart some Friday the 13th?
I don't know. I'm like half and half on it. The I just don't know if it looks like it's all multiplayer from the preview I watched.
Oh,
So
multiplayer.
the whole storyline would actually work.
Well, that'd be interesting. Then you need another person at all times. Then
Yeah. I don't know, you can sit back and wait on it.
yeah, well, like, but that's really the new thing that just kickstarting everything, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
I guess. Well, I mean that's cool. It's coming out. Like, cool that someone's doing it though. Like, hey, don't get me wrong. I think Kickstarters are cool. Do I support them? No. I just personal thing of mine. But the people who are taking initiative in doing this, like there's gonna be a lot of great things coming out. Like you got Bloodstained already that's gonna come out, Mighty Number 9. Sorry, Jorge, if it ever comes out, stuff like that. Like hey, I'm pretty sure we'd all back Super Eric Boy 4 if it came out, right?
I'd back 1 through 3.
Pardon me?
I'd back 1 through 3 as well.
Oh, of course, absolutely. When we can have the release of number 1.
Exactly. Let's make that be our first game.
You hear that
Canadian
sound?
Canadians of Chaos Productions presents Super Eric Boy.
You never know. You never know. You know who's doing it though? You can ask Corey. He's doing that. He's your buddy for that.
He is. We're old chums, he and I.
For real?
I don't know. He's cool.
He is. I've known him for a long time.
He's my best friend named Jorge.
Yeah. I'm your best Canadian.
That you are.
You get food from me.
That's true. And most of it was edible.
Mostly, I never tried the protein chips though, but
See, now you're sending me stuff that even you won't try. What am I supposed to think?
we never buy them. I bet you though, if you tried a different brand, it'll taste way different. But that's only one day. That's only one day. So you like the smoked meat chips though?
Yeah, those were pretty good.
I was shocked. I thought you would be. I thought really you were gonna spit that out halfway across the room. I was really shocked.
Well, it's weird because I am one of the weird ones that puts like potato chips and ketchup and does all the weird combos. So I've already tried like similar to it, just like through my own experimenting. So it was like kind of familiar.
It's pretty good though, isn't it?
It was.
It took me a while. I loved it. It was really good. I can't remember what else we sent though. I had something really nice, but it was from the original, not the original 6. The up to 75 expansion NHL things, but I wonder what it would have been shattered by the time I got there.
I loved that Pez dispenser you sent.
Yeah, well, I thought of that right away because when I get that, I had so much life issues got in the way. It's like, okay, we're finally gonna. Oh, no, this life issue wants to come. Oh, go ahead, why not? Ah, life, Mark, Mark's life. Your life, Mark. Do you want a new Nightmare on Elm Street game, Mark?
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. I mean, since they're coming out with a new Friday 13th game, like, hopefully they come out with that, a new Nightmare on Elm Street. Sort of like,
Eric won't be in line for that one either.
Nope.
yeah. Sort of like how they re-released the movies.
Breaking news. This one's for Eric though,
Uh-oh.
and you might have to tell me because I didn't see this yet. Tyson Berry suspended 3 games.
Who was?
Tyson Berry, Colorado.
Why was he suspended?
That was my question to you. So,
Oh.
no. I do think I can't remember who did know. The guy from Tampa Bay got away with murder.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Whatever happened to hockey? What happened? Yeah, we shouldn't get into that. I can go nuts. It's hockey. Respect, not let's kill someone over it.
That can be your closing rant.
It could be. Honestly, I don't want to say I don't like hockey no more, but Jesus, all the stuff that goes on.
Well, it's the same as what's happening to baseball. They're trying to remove all the contact from it.
Yeah, but well, there's no head hitting though in baseball
Sometimes.
sometimes. Sorry, Mark. We're just gonna go off. I like to I like to see this hit. So
Yeah.
Mark, go ahead. You talk. You bring up a subject now. The new Nightmare on Elm Street game.
Oh yeah, I mean, that would be cool if someone started a Kickstarter with that. Kind of like how they did with
There
Friday
you
the
go, Mark. You
13th.
can start Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? If you did, I bet Eric would back that because it's you.
I would strongly consider it.
Nice. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I can't find the video right now. No, that I don't know. Like, what about like here? Let's go through a list of what other games you guys think could deserve a Kickstarter, like something that would come back.
Banjo 3E.
And Banjo, yeah, that'd be that would be something to well, it should be something to consider anyway. What about we'll go. Hmm, I start Kickstarter for Zelda.
I think Zelda would need one though.
It wouldn't. Okay. I'm really upset how they're thinking already of bringing out Twilight Princess remake or HD remake when they're still trying to work on Zelda U. They've already brought out a couple other remakes already. They got out they're help me out here, guys. What is it?
Wind Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker HD. They already brought that out. They did the
Yeah.
Majora's Mask thing, and you're telling me there's gonna be a third? There could be possibly a third remake now. Like,
4, because they might do Phantom Hourglass as well.
well,
Wow.
it is. Like, when are we gonna get a new Zelda game? I don't mind it, but we want fans really do want some new stuff too. It gets tedious out. Like you're like waiting. Okay, Skyward Sword came out 2012, right?
I believe so.
Okay, 4 years later now, it's gonna be 5. We're gonna go back and play all the old Zeldas too. It's like what you guys were saying earlier, like or you were saying earlier, Eric, with the NES, is that we're just playing that same game again. Granted, it will look nice, but we're still gonna be playing the same old Zelda game again. Whereas if they just busted their ass, got busy on it, we could have a new Zelda game.
Remakes definitely have their place as long as it's like a separate team working on it and it doesn't take away from the production of the new one. So that's perfectly okay, but
Perfectly said. Perfect. Totally agreed. And I wouldn't mind that at all. But like after like I say a fourth, if we're like we're saying a fourth remake, well, come on. And they said, well, we've already delayed Zelda Wii U because it probably won't even be on the Wii U now. At this
Yeah.
point, it won't even make the NX now. They'll make the Revolution.
slightly in their defense though, I know it's not us, but a lot of other people have been asking for those particular remakes.
They have been. It is a fan thing, which does hurt and deter a bit because it's like, oh, let's go back, remake this game, remake this game, remake this game. Well, yeah, the other people too. They played this game. They played this game. They've done this game. They want this new game.
Hmm.
Like imagine if Mark goes back and plays stuff from the Magnavox Odyssey, and then they bring back out that same game. Mark's already played that though. Maybe Mark wants a new one.
Yeah.
If they did remake Magnavox Odyssey games, that'd be pretty interesting.
They have ported AC Munchkin, I think, on the Atari 7800.
That's that is so to me that's so weird when they port all these other games from all the other systems.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'm having fun with the sound effects tonight.
I noticed that.
It is. It's pretty cool. It's not too loud for you guys, is it?
No.
It's fine.
Okay, I just don't want it too loud because it's loud on my end, but I have the volume up and because yeah, all that. Yeah.
I don't think you have to worry because I think it's just set to match up with our speakers, so it'll never get too loud.
I won't test the theory though. Oh, guys. So what would you? There was something that if you remember the game genre you wanted to talk about.
Oh,
Go
the
ahead, you lead off.
a game from a genre you normally don't play that you really enjoyed. I could start it off with because it made me think of it when I was talking about horror. But one that I loved was The Last of Us, survival horror. It was amazing.
I have to beat that game still.
Yeah, you do.
I heard the ending was really shocking too, or something.
It was controversial. Not so much shocking. I'll wait for you to play it before I ask you what you thought about it.
Definitely. I still got to think on that one, Mark. You can go ahead if you want to take a swing on that one.
Yeah, well, for me it was Parasite Eve for the PlayStation. Probably the only RPG that I actually ever beaten.
I've actually never played that one. I have it, but I've yet to play.
It was pretty
So-
good.
But doesn't that deter from the question though? Like, so you don't normally play RPGs.
No, I never play RPGs.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna follow up with that. I'm gonna be the same with you. It's gotta be Final Fantasy. But it's a game you've beaten though, right?
It doesn't have to be, just really enjoyed.
I can go Paper Mario because that's an RPG still.
True.
Even though I did enjoy, it's a rare game, Legend of Legaia. I really want to get into the Final Fantasies, the RPGs. I love all sorts of types of games like that. Like hockey, I love sports. I love sports. But yeah, it's gonna be something like Final Fantasy. Have you played Final Fantasies, guys? No, Mark probably hasn't, I guess.
I haven't.
I've beaten a couple of them. I've beaten 3 and 4, but that's about it.
3 and 4, SNES?
DS.
DS. Yeah, Final Fantasy would be up there. That's gotta be. Yeah, that's gotta be something. A game like that.
Oh,
What's
jeez.
some old games? Did you remember the picture I sent you? It was a few days ago. The game I sent you. The picture of the game I sent you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you
Hits?
hits.
Yeah,
We need a new hits game, don't we?
that would be a lot of fun.
What was the other one? Was it NFL Blitz too? They had.
The latest one of those, I think, came out in like 2010.
NHL Hits 2010.
No, Blitz.
Oh yeah. And there was NBA Jam. That'd be pretty cool to see again.
Yeah, it would.
Really.
If I do something like that, 2002, like who's a Detroit? Oh God,
Yeah, Osmond.
I have no idea, because the Canucks played Detroit in round one of the playoffs. They've won 2 games. It boggles my mind because I'm like, Detroit, they were all cylinders running, and they were gonna win the Stanley Cup. And granted, they were gonna play the Maple Leafs, but Carolina spoiled that one. That was,
The Yazerman squad, right?
pardon me,
The Yazerman squad.
the Ozerman squad.
Yazerman.
Oh, Eisman. Oh no, they like Brett Hall, Luke Robitaille was there. Oh my God, that's oh my God, amazing. It was great though. And that was Scotty Bowman's last game coach too.
Was it?
But yeah, he retired after that, or retired from coaching. I guess. Were you too young then?
I was 9.
You're 2 years younger than me.
How old are you?
Oh, you're 3 years younger than me. What? I'm 24.
I'm the baby of the group.
I thought you were the same age as me. Okay, no, I was a I didn't have much interest in hockey then at the time too, and they really were dicking around with Canucks at the time. Kind of like back in early 2000s when Chicago was kind of on the bubble there. Uh,
The
and
old,
hurt to see. Like for an original 16 too, it's just well, the teams that have made it out from the 70s, you don't want to see them go. They're established. They're historic.
exactly. Those days for hockey was not good for us.
Uh, it's no.
We couldn't see them. Yeah.
That's another one. This game, no. NFL, NHL hits. Have you played that, Mark? NHL hits.
No.
Oh, okay. There's a question. I thought they were gonna do. You can play PS2 games on the PS4. What's going on with that?
I didn't hear anything about that.
It was in talk for like a long time. They were gonna do it, and I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, I never heard of those plans.
I think you've ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
'Cause I remember. Yeah, they were gonna talk about before. They were gonna do something that they could make the emulation on it possible, but they never followed through and actually did it. Well, they haven't done it yet at this point. 'Cause I guess the PlayStation Now is it the Now?
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not. Oh yeah, you both have PS4s. You guys subscribe to the PlayStation Now?
I don't.
I don't think I am.
I have too
Going
many
to.
other games to play.
I don't like. I don't like the hard drive on the PS4.
What don't you like about it?
10 games, and I mean, that's all for space. Like MLB and Grand Theft Auto, they take up a lot of space. MLB loads slow. What the heck?
I know it does.
What's the point? How I didn't like. Okay, what I didn't like, it started out and I'm playing. Who was I playing? Kansas and San Francisco. I had to wait almost 45 minutes so I can get out of the game.
Really?
Cool, because it was downloading a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, you probably played it before it was ready. Because that's the
Yeah.
first. That's the first mode. It was. You probably played it before everything was downloaded.
Yeah. Well, because usually, like, you just want to pop it on disc and play it out when you first get it.
Yeah, but that doesn't work as much with newer games because they make you
There you
download
go.
the updates and stuff.
You haven't played NHL 16 yet, have you?
I have not.
What a joke. You know,
Is it,
dude,
is it really bad?
it is. No, well, it's graphically great, but everything else in between, it's a miss. You know what I would love? I made a video of this, but I haven't uploaded yet. We're in 2016 already, and we've had the same Stanley Cup celebration of the game since 2008, 7 even. It's the same thing. Honestly, I was super shocked when I saw, like, because I just went Battle for the Cup mode. I was playing. I think it was Carolina Detroit, ironically. Or the Stanley Cup, right? And then, oh no, it was Chicago Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Detroit, Carolina for. So, well, we won. Chicago won Stanley Cup. Well, because I was playing Chicago, we won the Stanley Cup. Yay! I'm like, that's the same celebration. That's the same. What the heck? That's the same thing. That was in the last game. That was in the game before that. This is in. It's been in all the games. Like they haven't. You're telling me they haven't revolutionized that yet? Like they finally got the playoff beards, and now if you don't look like one of the 150 dummies on the game, you're screwed.
Really?
And if you have a different last name like I do, they will not say it. It goes play by play name, and you have to pick a random one, or it's going to call you Horton or whatever you want to be. Then you have it's just so it's not. Man, they really like. Well, you have remember how it was press conferences? You could do press conferences at in NHL 14-15.
Yeah.
Not press conference, like after pre-game interview, that sad stuff. They don't have that, which I thought was a great addition too. Like, there's no like I thought make it a career mode. Well, make it a career mode. Like play in June or like below juniors. Like make it as when you're 5 years old playing put the World Juniors in, the World Cup, stuff like that. Make it a career, because that will help build your hockey player too. That'd be that. Oh, that would be cool. I'd be sitting there for hours playing that, because that's a real life scenario type of thing. I know it'd probably take like mega amounts of room, but it would actually be like a really significant difference to the game.
It'd make you feel like you were a part of it a lot more.
Oh my goodness, it would be amazing. It's just plain and dull. Actually, it's worse. Like I'll play 14, 15 via pro mode. That's way better. And then you have this really okay. GM mode is not bad, but they have this morale system, right? So we were playing Vancouver. We won the Stanley Cup. So I said in the team meeting, "Great job! I'm proud of you guys for winning the Stanley Cup." About 5 players lost morale from that speech. How the hell do you lose morale? A speech saying, "Congratulations! I'm proud of you guys for winning the Stanley Cup." How do you lose morale for that?
Because now there's nowhere to go. You can't go up anymore. You've already won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
So they were all. I didn't get. I was baffled. I was like, what? It was the drafting is really good though. They really got that on the drafting. The drafting is really good now. Like you can actually, like you know how have you played 14, 15?
Not a lot, but some.
Like do you know how the drafting would work then in that?
Pretty much.
Okay, so basically you don't get the trade and you're out of phones. Well, you're screwed. You're not gonna get whatever you want. And you have to, if you want the player, you gotta try pull them out somehow. So that'd be hard to do.
Yeah.
So it's yeah. So then last night, me and Steve, Beast Retro Gamer, were trying to get on, and we are trying to do the EA Sports Hockey League. We could not get it to work. We could not play a game. Couldn't play by ourselves or nothing. It was a colossal nightmare.
That's weird.
Oh, it was so bad. So it's basically EA is really, you know what? They got to change a whole lot in that game. They got to really work on it for NHL 17. Like it costs $90 for that NHL game to see on the shelf.
Yeah. Same with MLB The Show. That needs a lot of work too.
Well, now it's your turn. So why don't you tell me about the show?
Well, the show's a lot of fun. It's just the hitting needs an overhaul in the AI logic. Like when I was drafted to the Twins, one of the first things they did was trade away Joe Mauer, who's the best player. And I was like, okay, that's great. And then they traded away Brian Dozier. Then they traded away Irvin Santana. I was like, oh, good. Now it's just me. And then I apparently got traded to the Padres for no reason. And when you're hitting, you have forced slumps at some points. So say like you went 0 for 2 or 3, the game will force you to hit worse unless you really earn it. And I think that's the dumbest thing.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Like you'll have say you have an 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 game, then the game will force you to be worse. It'll give you worse luck on purpose.
Oh, that's weird.
That sounds like the old Madden games, like on the N64, like where you're winning, like let's say it's 24, like 14 or whatever, right? And all of a sudden, it's like the team's gonna make some miraculous comeback.
I know. It's like Mario Kart logic.
Oh, I get that. So then, like, I saw you had at the end of your, I guess you were in AAA in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looked like it was pretty. Is it like, how lifelike is it?
It's pretty good. It's a lot of real life stadiums, a lot of character customization. You can make the faces look like whatever.
So you can't do that in NHL. You have to just pretty much pick your face.
Yeah, I didn't have the patience, but if you did, you could customize it to look pretty much exactly like you.
Can you ask for a trade in the game?
You can.
You can't do that in NHL 16. which makes no sense because you can do it on the other one.
Do you play any sports games, Mark?
I used to, not as much as I did back in the day. I think the last time I played was with Steve. I mean, not Steve, Jeff, when we played, was it NHL 15?
Yeah, almost a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I got Steve, and welcome PC Retro Gamer to the program now.
Hey boys, how's it going?
Took it so long.
We're playing Lego Jurassic World.
Go on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We all can hear you.
Yeah, so I'm just I'm still watching her play. She's going through and getting all the other stuff. I just helped her beat it at the end there. Story mode is complete.
So
We just
now-
beat our first PS4 game.
Nice.
So how long? Oh wow. So how long do you think the game took then?
Lisa, how many hours do you think it took us to beat that game? 10?
Ooh, that's kind of short.
Yeah, it's not that long. Like, well, how long have I had the PS4 for?
A week, not
A
even
week.
a week.
So we played what, a couple hours a day?
Well, you know what you
Yeah.
need to do then? You need to get MLB The Show so you can play with me and Eric.
Exactly.
I have MLB The Show 14
Oh.
on PS3.
Well, you know what? Hold on. We all could play in NHL 16. So then, and I'm going to pass this over to you, Steve. So why don't you just give more in detail of Eric and what we encountered last night trying to play the EA Sports Hockey League?
Well, I don't think anyone knew how to use it because we were all hooked up to it there, and then people were coming in and they weren't doing anything. They weren't picking their side or whatever, or their positions.
But there's
Then
no way
timed
to
out,
start it
people
either.
following.
There's no way to start it. We couldn't play private or anything. It was like,
No, it's bullshit.
is it?
And we couldn't even choose teams.
No, it was
We
either
could play-
Chicago or Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like to play through every single team. Even I don't play only international teams. I'll play like Team Canada, Team USA. I'm not going to the other leagues, but I like to play every single team: AHL, NHL. I don't play the minor leagues either.
Yeah.
It's just so it's like okay, here, even the online options, you can't even do anything. It's either it's their way or the highway. You're kind of screwed with that.
I kind of like what we're doing, though. We're just randomizing our teams and playing.
Yeah, but that's all we're doing.
Yeah.
So okay, you know what else really sucks in the game, Eric?
Hmm.
Goaltender. Oh my god, it's hard to it's way hard to control now. It's pretty much you have it's really hard to control. You have to really somehow work the controller to make him move.
Eric, do you have NHL 16?
I do.
Give me 2 more sessions with Jeff. I have to get a hang of these stick controls,
Okay.
and then I'll play together because I sucked at first because I'm used to the button controls, right?
Hmm.
And I'm just getting onto the stick. I'm getting better though, so
Eric, he still sucks.
I should be some fierce competition for you.
I guess I would
Did
have
you
decided too then.
Did you see how did you see the stream he had up that it ended in the second period?
Shut up.
I was there for part of your stream.
Jeff
Do you know
won.
Do you know how
Jeff-
that game ended, Eric?
Jeff,
It was overtime, continuous overtime. I got a power play,
hmm
face off to the right of Rask. You're Boston, right? Yeah. Face off to the right of Rask. Bergeron wins face off, puts her right in the net.
Wow.
Florida wins. Oh my goodness. And my heart just sunk because it's just a what a way to lose.
But I was good enough to tie the game for it with you.
Yeah, he tied it up late, like 26 seconds ago. He tied it up.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
pretty epic. But Steve has to plug in his. Do you have that same problem, Mark? Do you have to plug in your PS4, like to the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get an Ethernet cord to plug it in because we were having a lot of choppiness streaming.
Is your-
I'm fine streaming by myself. My wife and I can do two-player like we've been doing Jurassic World. It streams just fine. As soon as you add an online player and then try to stream, holy jeez.
Is yours plugged in, Eric?
Mine's Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Do you find do you play online much?
Yeah, I never have a problem.
Yeah, I never have a problem by myself.
He
But
has
when
a
I was-
router right beside him.
I think it's because I was playing online with you, Jeff, and then trying to stream too.
I didn't have a problem though, because
I know, but you have yours plugged in. I don't. I'm on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's the issue. I guess gotta plug it in, even though it's still weak. As me and Mark we've had some disconnections during the share play, right, Mark?
Yeah. I don't think it was on my end since mine's always plugged in.
Oh, give me a break. I'm just kidding. So, Steve, I'm just gonna go quickly through the topics with you since you are regular to this show.
Okay.
So, I hate to do this. Here we go. Let's pump this guy's tires up.
You gotta pump my tires up.
Uh,
Who was right, Jeff? Who was right?
it's still rumors though.
I know, but it's speculation from the Wall Street Journal, Jeff.
Go on. You know the topic already. Go ahead.
Was that what am I on topic? What you were gonna say? Well, I must say I was right about. Are we really gonna do this? Google effects.
No.
I just have one question for Jeff. Who was right about the Nintendo NX?
Nobody.
Who was right?
Your guess is weighing closer to you now.
Very close. If the
Now-
Wall Street Journal is going to print it, they must have some inside source.
Okay, here's one that they brought up. If Eric brought this up, now he said if it's gonna be if it's gonna be more powerful than PS4 or the Xbox One, what it's
I don't
gonna
think it
cost
will.
you? It's gonna if it does, it's gonna cost you over $500.
Oh yeah, I won't be buying it.
You won't be buying it now. Wait till it comes out and then say, I need it so bad.
Yeah.
I'm trading my Xbox for it.
Well, let's get another Kickstarter.
Start a Kickstarter for him to get a PS or a Nintendo NX.
GoFundMe. It's
Oh yeah, that's how I got my PS4. That worked beautifully.
It sure did. Oh man. But yeah. What was it? You brought up a really good point, Eric. What was it?
I don't know. I've just brought up so many of them. It's hard to keep track. What was in relation to?
I don't know.
Well, I'm afraid we've hit a mental stalemate then, Jeff. I also don't remember.
Perfect, wasn't
It had a nice Mexican flair to it.
it? It says sad trombone. Well, I guess we'll just buzz through all the topics again. Steve, would you, if let's just say we're reliving the NES era again, so the announcer can bring back the NES again, box, everything and all. Would you be buying one?
The NES?
NES.
Oh shit, yeah, I'd buy one again. I
These
love
fine gentlemen said no, they wouldn't.
No?
nope.
You would not buy the NES all over again. That's part of your childhood.
I have
for-
two of them.
Now,
Eh?
I think this is what I was talking about, Eric. Here's the point now, too. Eric brought up, you can emulate it.
If you can emulate on the console itself.
No, you can emulate it in general.
Well, I know that.
Jeez, not only Google sound effects, you have Mark sound effects, too.
Yeah, Someone accepted a friend request.
Oh. um. So, but the thing, like my thing with Steve was, it's you can get games that you didn't originally get back in the day, or you can get now.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only thing. But these two, I think these guys got it pretty much dead on. It'd be just kind of like a little bit of a waste.
Okay, I agree then.
Moving on then.
So market
guess-
as well.
Pardon me.
It would also hurt the retro market for like all the rare games. They wouldn't be rare anymore.
That's the only thing I really want to see in that. Just kick that ass out of that retro market.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just it'll be a ha, we're fair again now type of thing.
I'd definitely be picking up a Panic Restaurant.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be the only person. I think there'd be a lot of people picking up a lot of stuff.
Buy
Yeah.
some little Samsons up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There we go. That'll start another big debacle again over that. Man, oh man. Alright, gentlemen, what else do we got? What else do we got for tonight, gentlemen?
Favorite porn stars?
Steve?
Yo.
No, that's my answer. It's Steve.
Well, what was the question?
Favorite porn star.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
I
Totally.
didn't say you, Steve.
Oh, you didn't say me.
He's pumping his tires again, folks. Do you have one, Eric?
Well, I was gonna say Steve too, so you know. Can I maybe?
We're gonna make it a 333 mark.
I have no comment.
That's the best way to go.
That means yes.
No comment.
It's me. That's where I'm gonna upload this video too, and also on Pornhub.
It'd probably be popular on there.
Apparently, that's where the Fallout 4. That's where the Fallout 4 advertisement came on there. That's an interesting way of advertising. There we go. Mark, what's on your mind?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing at all.
No.
Nothing gaming wise.
Well, I still haven't seen that advertisement.
All it is just Fallout 4. That's it.
What
Yeah.
is it? Would it be on like the side of it?
No, it's a video.
Oh,
So if you go to www.pornhub.com
yeah.
or like Steve, you just go to it in your favorites. You just type in Fallout 4 and it shows the video up.
Hmm.
I do find that weird though. Why all of a sudden they just put it on Pornhub like that? Because that's just random. Like, okay, let's put this on Pornhub. Because someone's gonna go through a list or something. They go like, Fallout 4. Like that's gonna confuse people too. Like, is there something in the game that's delegating that or something else?
Why are you on Pornhub right now, Jeff?
Next question. Steve, take it away. What else you got?
Sorry, what was that?
Steve's fired.
I had to go on mute for a minute. I had a coughing fit.
Uh-oh. Whether it's open floor now, so we're just talking anything, like any topic beyond gaming.
Okay. Would you guys like my impressions on the PS4?
Yes.
I would.
Being a new PS4 owner,
Yeah.
Would you like that, Mark? Okay.
Yeah.
I friggin' love it. It's actually I'm pretty impressed with it. I didn't think I'd be impressed with the graphics, but they are better. They make a difference, and the PS4 itself, the performance, like it's faster. You have to wait on shit to load up. Complaints I would have is getting a second player hooked up to the remote is a bitch. Whereas the PS3, you just hit the friggin' PS button. This one, you have to hold it down, then sign into a different account for it, and It's kind of tedious, really. And then
Oh, you have to sign into a whole different account?
we either use a guest account or another user on the system, which I just made another user. Right? And then to turn the controller off, it's a pain in the ass. You have to go through all these different steps to turn the controller off. It's stupid.
It is stupid. I don't like that part.
PS3's system was way better for that.
What about the interface?
The interface I'm getting used to. I know there's people out there like Jeff that don't like it, but I'm used to it now. I don't mind it at all. I'm used to where to go, and there's still a few.
I think it needs a new overhaul.
Yes. Yes. Eric?
I like it, but because I never had a PS3 or a 360 or anything, so it's new to me, so I just adapted quickly.
There you go. I don't mind it. If I don't like all the icons up there for all your games because it, I don't know.
It's tedious.
I kind of like the PS3 setup better, where you can put shit in folders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen when I get 20 games? Is there gonna be 20 icons across the top, or
No, no room for 20 games.
are they gonna go in a grid style?
No, it defaults to, I think, 7, and then you have to scroll all the way to the right to My Library. And you
What?
in an alphabetical order.
No way.
Yeah, that's how mine is. Yeah, that's how mine is.
So if I put the disc in, it won't come up to the front?
Yeah, well, but if you, say, want to play a game that you haven't played in a while, you're going to have to scroll all the way to the right to My Library and search for it alphabetically.
Oh, that's a pain.
Yeah, like, say if I wanted to play, like, Call of Duty Ghosts, which I haven't played since last year, then I'll have to go all the way to My Library. Well, I guess since it's a disc-based game, I can just put the disc and it'll pop up, but for, like, downloaded stuff, you're going to have to go through My Library.
But so does disc-based games take priority over downloaded games then on the main screen?
Yeah.
So if you had 7 games on disc, that would fill up your home screen.
Well, no, it all depends. Like, if you, like, say if you played a disc game and then you downloaded, like, 5 DLC games, and yeah, it would push the disc game out of the way.
But it'll just show the 7 last played games you played, right? It keeps updating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you put the disc in, it just jumps that one to the
It'll
front.
just jump to it, yeah, okay. That's not bad. I don't know.
Well, it depends. If you're someone who has a lot of games on the hard drive, then you're screwed.
But your hard drive's not that big, so you're not going to get a lot of games on there anyway.
True. That, and it's only like a 10 or 15 second procedure anyway, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's not that bad.
it's not bad.
Eric, the floor is open to you.
Well, my floor at the moment is just filled with Destiny, because I've been playing that since we got on here. I smashed Crota. Now, I finally made it to Venus. That's exciting.
So do you like that game?
Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far.
I've been debating whether to get it because it's only like $20 now.
It's $20, but you gotta pay. You gotta buy all the extra stuff for it. It's not complete.
Can't you play it without all the extra stuff?
You can.
You can, but then you're gonna be done. You're gonna have nothing to do.
Well, what if I just want to play Deathmatch online? I can do that, right?
Yeah.
Then I don't care. I won't buy the extra stuff.
Mark, I forbid you to play with him if he gets Destiny.
If I got it, I just want to play matches online, and I'm not going to get balls deep into it.
Oh, hold on. What do you mean matches online?
The Crucible?
The player versus player that doesn't match you up to the level?
Yeah.
Say what?
The player versus players that they don't match up to your level?
Oh, they don't?
No.
So I'd be playing against all top-notch guys?
It won't be random people. They
Just
could be
random.
top-notch, they could be low-notch.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for Black Ops 3. The hell with it.
We agree on that, gentlemen? Black Ops 3?
You gonna get Battlefront?
No, I don't like
Star-
Battlefront.
No, he means Star Wars. He means Star Wars Battlefront, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefront. I definitely want to get that. I played 2 matches of the beta before they cut it off.
It's
I
the
got-
only game. Keep going.
Oh, it's like, what was it? Just the day that I got my PS4, they were cutting it off, weren't they, Jeff?
I believe so, yeah.
Or I got the PS4 the night before, so I downloaded it and then I played it the next morning. I played 2 matches.
You've been gone, Steve.
Why?
No, I'm just joking. I'm gonna add that into the show now. It's pretty good. So I think next time I use this one on you. I've heard you. Start talking.
You're gonna put them on the clock.
I gotta say my piece.
Say it again.
I hate Google Effects.
Why?
I just hate them.
You have to install them.
And I got Mr. Bailey Von Varkey texting me.
Mark, floor's open to you.
My
Floor's
God,
open
this
to you.
makes me so angry.
So, oh yeah, actually, I just wanted to make a comment about the Black Ops. I still have to pick up the first one. I bought the second one for $5.
That's pretty good.
That's a good deal because it still goes for 8 or 10, don't it?
Yeah,
Black Ops 1 still running up online.
the second one is still 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got for $5. That's pretty good.
Jeff, I think you can still play all of them online. Like I could still jump on Modern Warfare 2 and play online. There's
I think
tons
you
of
can.
people playing it.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting, man. They're gonna
Yeah.
shut down eventually. I don't know.
Even World at War, like all the old ones when the PS3 first came out, you can still play them online.
Oh wow.
That's when Steve Hall had hair.
That's when I had hair, yeah.
This guy, actually, Mark, he cut his hair too.
Yeah.
I seen that on Mark's video.
hmm
It's beautiful.
Hair.
Isn't it?
You getting pissed off?
Yeah.
My wife's getting mad at this game.
Which one?
Lego Jurassic World. She doesn't like doing races,
Yeah.
so she's trying to do a race and it's ticking her off.
Aw.
All right, gentlemen, I think we've had a pretty good show today again.
Well, it'd be okay if it was easy to
I
control.
don't think Steve's wife agrees, but I think we did.
I just got here.
You're always late.
I'm earlier. I usually don't come on till 11:30.
Well, we're gonna go down the line. Steve, pleasure having you. Better later than never.
Are you ending it?
We're done. We're done.
Holy shit!
Now, Steve, you could have your own show, and then we could all be guests on yours.
What?
Right
on.
that?
You could. Eric, thank you very much for joining in tonight. I
But of
appreciate
course,
it.
my pleasure.
Mark, once again, you're the man. You help run the show with all the topics again. You got anything for us next week? Any surprises for us next week on the show?
I guess we'll have to wait till next week.
Ooh. We'll have to wait till next week, folks. I'm your host, Slasher Lee, and once again, we're your gamers of the night. Thank you very much for joining, and we're out.